What's up guys, Cholo here, and today we're going to be talking about the vivo V23. It's gorgeous, but is it worth it? Vivo is making the V23 available here as one of the brand's latest mid-range 5G phones. Now, we thought we were gonna get the Pro and the regular version, but instead we got the V23 as the more powerful version and the V23e as the more affordable one. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the V23, so let's jump right in. The V23 Sunshine Gold color option has a color-changing back panel. How, you may ask? It's made of fluorite AG glass. Expose it to the sun and watch the color change in about 5 to 6 minutes. But I used the UV light just to speed up the process and show you guys. It looks really cool, you can actually draw on it. It's definitely a neat feature, and it's the first time I'm reviewing a phone with this type of back panel. And you guys probably know I love gold, so it's a win for me. It has a soft, matte finish that not only feels good to hold in the hands, but helps repel those nasty fingerprints. It's a looker for sure, but is there more than meets the eye? On the front, we have a 6.44-inch Full HD plus 90Hz AMOLED display, so that means you're getting vibrant colors here and deep blacks for all the content you want to consume. Netflix, YouTube, check. But it is worth noting that we're not getting stereo speakers here, so I suggest using your favorite earphones or the ones they have included. And even if we don't get an earphone jack on the phone, there's a USB-C to 3.5mm adapter included as well. And just in case you guys wanted to hear, here's an audio sample. You'll also have a very smooth experience going through menus and using the phone, thanks to the 90Hz refresh rate, which is a good balance of performance while not going overkill with the battery usage. And the 240Hz touch sampling rate here should ensure responsive gaming, as long as you have a stable connection, which shouldn't be a problem because we get access to that lightning fast 5G. That's because we're getting a MediaTek Dimensity 925G paired with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. As for performance, it should run smoothly and keep up with the 90Hz refresh rate easily with no problem. And in our benchmarks, the Vivo beats out the Oppo Reno 6 and its Dimensity 900 in single-core performance. But it falls behind in both multi-core and compute. Though it performed better once again in our PC Mark Work benchmark, so it should run fine for moderate to casual users. While for Slingshot Extreme on 3D Mark, we're happy to report it also ran better than the Oppo Reno 6. That means you can run any of the games available, but for heavier games like Genshin Impact, you might want to bog it down to low or medium settings depending on the FPS you're aiming for. Now, one thing Vivo has come to be known for is their cameras. Here we have a 64MP f1.89 ultra clear main camera, 8MP f2.2 ultra wide, and a 2MP f2.4 super macro. On the front, we have a 50MP f2.0 eye autofocus selfie camera, paired with an 8MP f2.28 super wide-angle selfie snapper. The main camera takes some pretty decent photos with some good detail. I was happy with the shots, but I noticed that under certain lighting conditions like when it's super sunny or dark, some colors end up too bumped up or oversaturated. The ultra-wide on the other hand had some good sharpness toward the middle, but there's some noticeable blur toward the sides. I also noticed the same oversaturation, but I will say that the photos seem to be consistent color-wise between those two cameras. As for the macro, I got some good shots, and it's nice we got some detail despite it being a 2MP camera. As for video, if the sun is harsh, it will come off overexposed, so you might want to think about that before you shoot. As for the selfie cameras, the main one took some really good detailed shots. Skin toning seemed to be on point, and generally I was happy with the pictures. As for the super wide, colors aren't as consistent and the image comes off a bit blurry. It does get a lot of the background though, so if that's what you're after, it does the job, so you can use it for traveling. Overall, it's nice you get lots of shooting options here, but it may take some planning and practice to get the best possible shots, considering the quirks. Keeping the phone alive is a 4200 mAh battery which lasted us 12 hours and 12 minutes with the PC Mark test. That should get you a day's worth of use, but it'll be nice to have a power bank if you plan to use it to take photos or if you're out traveling. And the 44-watt wired charger got us from 14 to 75% in 30 minutes, which isn't bad at all if you're in a rush before heading out. There you have it, the vivo V23. It's undeniably a gorgeous phone, but I'm not sure if it'll have enough power for hardcore users or especially competitive gamers. But then if you're willing to work with the kinks of the cameras, you'll have a pretty versatile set of snappers which I'm sure you'll appreciate. And if that's what you're after and want a phone that doubles as a fashion statement, it's definitely one to look at. And you can buy one for 27,999 pesos. You can check out more reviews on our website, and please do like, comment, share, and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and once again, it's Cholo of Unbox, and I'll see you guys in the next one.